come up with maximum benefit. It may be creation of employment, it may be providing of wealth, calculate the what is the actual asset. So how much we taken from the society, how much we render to society. Ultimately it should be equal. Move back. So we should convert or we should establish assets for the societal development. So this approach is based on the listed objectives of the firm. We have to list all the objectives. Hello my dear students, I am Rajesh sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Year College, MYSURU, Temple of Excellence. My dear students, in today's session I am going to handle Corporate Accounting 2 for 4th Sem BCom, and the topic is Social Responsibility Accounting. In the previous session also, we are discussing so many points regarding Social Responsibility Accounting. In current session also, let's discuss. Next one, first one, here employment potential. So by doing Social Responsibility Accounting, we can generate employment. So how to generate employment? This criterion is measurement of the social cost benefits is important to country like India, which has a acute problem of unemployment. So if we use, we have to use the resource in a judicious way in order to provide a much profit to the country to in order to generate more employment to the general public. So in our country like India, we are developing country, and also where resources are very scarce and also population is very big. So in order to bring the more profit, more wealth to the general public, so we need social responsibility accounting. Next one, society stands benefited when the project provides more employment opportunity to its members. So we always accept the projects which provides more employment, more wealth creation. So we have to reduce the resource of risk. We have to reuse the resource. We have to reduce the usage of resource. We have to with minimal resource, we have to come up with maximum benefit. It may be creation of employment, it may be providing of wealth to other the owners of the company. So when you get more profit with minimum resource, ultimately nation will develop. Next one, a project having a higher employment potential is to be preferred over the project having a lower employment potential. Always the government or the industry or any other private sector. So in selecting the projects, we should select only those projects which provides more employment generation to the country, to our youths. So then only it will be beneficial for all the. So for example, if the 100 crore rupees investment, if we produce 1 lakh employment with 1 lakh employment, same other type of project with same 100 crore, we can produce 1,50,000 employment. So we should select 1,50,000 employment production project, so that we can provide 50,000 employees, more 50,000 employees employment to the employees. By this we can reduce one more project. We can reduce one more project where when we reduce the project, ultimately we can reduce the usage of the resource. So we can reduce the burden on the society, burden on the nature. So next one, saving the foreign exchange. So what do you mean by foreign exchange? So when we produce more employment, when we produce more resource or more profit from our minimal resource, from local resource, when we use actual resource very judiciously, so we can avoid purchasing the resource from other country. We can avoid purchase from raw materials. It may be iron ore, it may be any other types of ore, other industrial materials. So when we use judiciously, so we can avoid purchasing of other countries' materials, other countries' products. So by this we can reduce the foreign exchange, we can save the foreign exchange, we can improve our GDP also. So this is an important criterion of accepting the and rejecting the projects. So those projects which always prefers on our own country's resource, so we should always avoid those projects which belong or which dependent on the foreign resource. So we should use local resource effectively. So we should use local resource effectively, so that, and also judiciously, so that we can produce more employment, more income to the owners. Ultimately, when they get everything is more employment, more tax to the government, more benefit to the society, more, and also when you get more profit, we can invest more amount on the corporate social responsibility, and also nature, keeping the nature in a good condition, and also we can reduce the wastage. The project having the higher potential in terms of foreign exchange benefits will get priority over a project having a lower foreign exchange benefit. So always we should select the project which use minimum resource, and also we should always depend on our own country's resource, not on foreign resource. Next one, social cost benefit ratio. This is the method that project having the lower cost benefit ratio. It preferred over a project having a higher cost benefit ratio. The lower the social cost, the benefit. According to this approach, statements are prepared. We have to prepare some statements like social income statement, social balance sheet. So we have to prepare social income statement. So in order to identify gross loss or gross profit on the social or society, and also we have to calculate the what is the actual asset. So how much we taken from the society, how much we render to society. Ultimately, it should be equal. It should be equal. So that we should prepare the social balance sheet. Next one, the social income statement provides information according to social benefits and cost of employees and local community and the general public. So what is the actual cost? What is the actual social cost on the employee? Are we taking care of our employees? Are we taking care of our general public? Are we taking care of our local environment? So all these things we have to calculate, and also how much we are rendering back or how much are giving back to our society. So are we giving enough employment? So we have put the burden on the society. We have put the burden on the, while producing the product, we have put the burden on the society, general public. So how much we are giving back? We are polluting the air, we are polluting the water, we are polluting the noise pollution is happening. We are polluting the soil. So like that, so how we can provide to the farmers? So because of our industry, because of our business, we are polluting the soil also. So that we should always provide the first preference for the farmers. So we have to, whatever the causes or effects we have done for because of our industry, so we should reduce the effects or bad effects from our business by providing so much things or so much benefits to the agricultural field. So we can provide or we can increase the employment in the agricultural field. We can provide the loan facility, interest-free loan facility for the agricultural environment. At the same time, if we are taking the burden on the city environment, so we can invest some amount of the profit as a social corporate social responsibility. We can invest some amount for the betterment of the city people. So if we are polluting water to the extent, some minimum extent of water we are polluting, then we can provide clean water for the poor people. So because who will be affected when we polluted the water? Ultimately, general public will get affected. That's why we should work on providing the clean water. We should work on providing the good education facility for the poor people. Like this, we have to prepare the social balance sheet. Next one, social balance sheet portrays social investment of the capital nature. So how much investment we have done on the nature. Next one, township. So how much we have provide the amount on township. So development of the township. Next one, development of the roads, construction of building, educational, schools and colleges we can contribute, and also we have provide good road facility. Next one, we can build hospitals, we can build schools, we can build clubs, etc. So on asset we can, so how much assets we can produce or how much assets we can improve, how much assets we can develop in order to provide, in order to render the service to the society. So for example, in case of building, we can construct the building for schools and colleges, and libraries we can establish. These are all the assets. And also road. Next one, connectivity facility also we can provide through good roads. So if you see, for example, if you go to Infosys area, so they have developed the nearby areas. They are providing the water facility, so tap water facility for the nearby peoples, and also they are providing the good connectivity facility, road facility for the nearby area, and also they are growing trees nearby areas. Isn't it like this? We can give back. So we should convert or we should establish assets for the societal development. Next one, the base on the asset side and the organizations equity and social equity on the liability side. So on the asset side we can show, so in the asset side we can show what are the assets we have developed. It may be roads, or it may be the connectivity, or it may be buildings, schools, colleges, library, and tap water facility, good drinking water facility for the general public. So like this we can show it in the asset side. In liability side, So in liability side, so in liability side, the organization's equity. So what is the organization's equity? And also the social equity on the liability side. So in the liability side, organization's equity and social equity we can show in the liability side. Next one, operating statement. So operating statement approach. According to this approach, firm presents only the positive and negative aspects of social activities as a result of business operation. The positive aspects are broadly termed as a social benefit. So even though, so without making burden on the society, can we produce the product? No, without polluting the water, without polluting the air, so we cannot produce any product. So we have to make two columns. So under what are the positive aspects from our business? What are the negative aspects of our business? So how we can effectively, so when you compare both positive and negative, the positive side should be more than the negative side. That means we are contributing to the society. So when you compare both positive and negative, so what we are taking from the nature and what we are giving to the nature. So what we are giving to the nature should be more than what we are taking from the nature, what we are taking from the society. So that according to this operating statement approach, we have to prepare a statement. We have to prepare a statement. In that both sides we have to analyze. So is from our business, are we contributing more to our society than what we are taking from the society? So ultimately when you compare, so the good things should be more than the bad things in the statement. Next one, narrative approach. What do you mean narrative approach? This is the simplest and easiest method for reporting social cost and social benefits information. In case of this approach, disclosure regarding the social cost and social benefits is made in a narrative and not in a quantitative form. According to this approach, the firm generally highlights the positive aspects of its social activities. So they will narrate. So what are the benefits? So rather than negative points here, they will provide more information on the positive sides of the business. See, because of our business, we are providing so much of education institution we are providing to the society. We are constructing libraries, we are constructing colleges, we are providing good water for the poor people. So we are also, because of our business, we are creating employment. We are creating employment. We are taking care of our employees. We are providing free foods for our employees, free education facility for our children of our employees. Like this, we should narrate all the stories. What is the actual, or effective way to solve the social problems and also to effective utilize our resource. So business is a resource. So through using the resource, natural resource or societal resource, public resource, how we can effectively give back to the society, how we can effectively improve the employment. When employment increases, ultimately nation will become strong. So the GDP of the nation will become strong. So we should narratively we should give everything. In a narrative approach, we should bring everything. So because of our business, we can improve the GDP, we can provide the employment facility, we can provide the education facility. In corporate social responsibility, we are growing so many trees and all. Like this, every point should be narrative. Next one, goal-oriented approach. We have to set a goal. For example, every year we will plant so much of trees. Every year we will provide this much of children's for education, free education. Because of Corona, so many students or children lost their parents. So we will adopt those children. We will provide the free education. We will provide the free food and shelter. So we will provide the, for example, health centers for example, because of our business, so much of air is polluted. So because what we can do, so we can reduce the pollution. If because of our air pollution, if the surrounded peoples are getting affected, so we will provide the health facility, we will provide free hospitals, we will construct free hospitals for the public. Like this, so we should set a goal for every year. How this many hospitals I will build for every 5 years. In 5 years, I will build one hospitals in every district. Within 5 years or 10 years, I will provide free education. So we have to set a goal. So we should have a mission and vision. Next one. So this approach is based on the listed objectives of the firm. We have to list all the objectives. What are our objectives? So within 5 years, how many employment I can generate? So in 5 years, how much health facility I can provide? Or in 5 years, what are the different benefits I can do for the society? Like this, I should have a list, or I should have a objective, list and mission and vision on that agenda, on that goal, we have to move forward. So next one, we have to set a social and economic goals and objectives, and also we have to, every accounting year, the firm have to prepare its annual reporting. So and also we should prepare a annual report every year. For example, 10 years I have a goal to construct hospitals in every district. How much I have achieved in that. So every year we should audit. We should conduct a social audit so that how much we have achieved. What is our objectives before at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, how much we have achieved in that. Next point. Next one, pictorial approach. What do you mean by that? So according to this approach, the social activities undertaken by the enterprises are presented in the form of pictures. So we will collect all the pictures. For example, what are the development activities we have taken. For example, some organizations are adopting the villages and they will develop in the villages. In that village, they will provide road facility, they will construct bus stands, they will construct hospitals, they will construct any other basic amenities they will provide. So like this, they will take all the pictures and they will provide while doing the accounts. While doing in the social accounting, they will provide all the information. And also they establish public parks and also schools, hospitals, clubs. What are the other assets they have created? What are the other assets they have created? Assets they have made on what are the investment they have made on the general public and the society? What is for example, development of parks they have done, and also schools, hospitals they have, and also public parks, and also adopting some villages, and how they are effectively providing the facilities in that villages and developing schools in that village, cleaning of the village, developing drainage facility in that village, and also providing education facility for the tribal peoples. Like this, they will take all the photographs. Next one, what is social audit? Next point is social audit is very important. They will ask you for 10 marks or 5 marks question. So what is the social audit? So now we have prepared the accounts. We have to analyze the accounts. So we have to understand whether we are doing the proper accounting system or not. Like this, we need social auditing. Social auditing is a formal review of the company's endeavor, procedure and code of conduct of regarding the social responsibility. So social audit and social audit. So have we achieved our goal? Have we achieved our goal? Still, how much efforts we have to put to achieve that goal? And what is our deadline? So we have already set the deadline. So within that deadline, have we covered our objectives? So that's why it has to be endeavor and producers and code of conduct. So what are the code of rules and regulation to achieve those goals? So our predetermined objectives. So like this, we have to do all the research. We have to analyze the accounting books of accounts. We have to analyze our ideas and objectives so that we can come to conclusion whether we have achieved the goal or not, how much we have achieved, how much we have invested, how much benefit we have taken. Are we going in a proper way in the social auditing or social responsibility accounting? These things will be analyzed in the social auditing. The social auditing is a assessment. So we have to assess that how well the company is achieving the goals or benchmarks for social responsibility. Already we have set a goal, predetermined goals are available. So how fastly we can achieve those goals, how effectively we can achieve those goals, are we going in a proper direction? Those things will be assessed and analyzed in the social auditing. Next one, what are the items examined in the social auditing? So what are the points we can consider in the social auditing? First one, environmental impact resulting from the company's operation. So what are the bad things happening to the environment? So it may be soil pollution, water pollution and air pollution. So what are the things, how much compared to other business also? So how much we are taking from the society? What is the burden on the society and nature we are putting? Next one, transparency of reporting any issues according to effects on the public and environment. What is the effect on the public because of our business? Next one, accounting and financial transparency. So is there any transparency in the accounting? Are we providing the proper information? For example, so our cost on the society is 10 lakh rupees. So are we providing the benefits to the society? Are we investing the society or social responsibility the 10 lakh rupees? So is there any deficiency in that? So can we manage that, or can we reduce the investment, or we have to increase the investment to bring the tally among both cost and benefit? So these things will be examined. Next one, community development and financial contribution. How much we are providing for the community development? Now it may be community of the rural area, community of the forest area, tribal area, those poorest of the people, educationally backward area, financially backward area. These are the community. So community development is very, very important. How much we are investing on the society, in the society as a community development programs. Next one, charitable giving. So how much we are giving as a charity to the society. Next one, volunteer activity of employees. So we can take our employees to the villages, take our employees to the government schools, take our employees to the tribal area. So ask our employees to provide some education facility, ask our employees to clean the environment there, cleaning the temple in the village, cleaning the small water bodies in the villages. Like that we can provide the service. Next one, work environment including the safety, free harassment and equal opportunity. So we are providing, or we are taking care of the society. We should take care of our employees also. Our work environment should be harassment free. Our work environment should be provide equal opportunity on the basis of caste, on the basis of background, their financial background and economic background, social background. We should provide opportunity. We should provide reservation for them. The person coming from the poor background, because he has not got enough opportunity in his life. So we should provide them good opportunity to grow in the society. Next one, workers' pay. Are we providing proper salary with other benefits? Next one, non-discriminatory practices. So we should not discriminate on the basis of caste, creed and gender. On the basis of geographical area, we should not discriminate our employees. Next one, diversity. We should encourage diversity in our employee. We should accommodate all types of employees, genders. It may be third gender, or may be male, female. We should so on the basis of geographical area, economical background. So we should provide all types of employees a good opportunity. Next one, transparency. So principles of social audit. What are the principles of social audit? First one, transparency. So whatever the activity we are conducting, it should be transparent. So we should provide true and fair information to the general public. We should provide true and fair information for the government. So and also we should, whatever we told to the general public, whatever the objective we have set, so we should go in the proper direction. So we should make our dreams come true. So complete transparency in the process of the administration and the decision making, with the obligation on the government to proactively give the people full access to all relevant information. So we have to give all relevant information. So whatever the information we have shown in the books of accounts, so we have to, for example, we have told 10 lakh rupees will be invested in the education, 10 lakh rupees invested in the rural development, 10 lakh rupees in the growing of trees. So we should show proper information. Showing here 10 lakh rupees, doing there only 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees, contribution to the society is not acceptable. Next point, so participation. So we should take our employees, it may be management, employees, skilled employees, unskilled employees, all should participate. So we should take care of confidence of the local people. We should take confidence of the government. We should take confidence of the community. So we should take confidence of the students of other college. We should take everyone. And also we should create the awareness among the public. We should create the awareness among our own employees. We should take everybody to the society to work for society. We should encourage all of them to work for the society. Next one, the right-based alignment of all the affected person and the not just representatives to participate in the process of decision making and validation. So you should take all of them while taking the decision. Local public, government, local authority, our employees, students, community. So we should take everything, or everybody should do the confidence, and we should provide the societal development. Next one, representative practices. So we should represent, there should be representation from all the sectors of the people. So we should take representative of the industrialist, we should take the representative of the students community, we should take the representative of the local people, government representative should be there, our employees should be there, our all type, for example, higher level management, laborers, middle level management and clerical workers. So all should be there while taking the decisions on the, then only we can take effective decisions. The managers in the AC office, you cannot understand what is the actual problems in the ground zero. That's why we should take everyone. So agriculturalists, we should take the help of the agriculturalist, representative should be there, and also environmentalists should be there, industrialists should be there. Everybody should come together and take a decision how we can improve, how we can provide more to, how we can render more service to the society, how we can improve the nature, how we can improve the poor people's education and health. Next point, accountability. So everything, every paisa should be accounted. So every paisa is invested, every penny of money is invested on the accounting, so invested or told to invest in the societal development should be go to the ultimate poor person, ultimate ground zero should be go. So immediate and the public and accountability of the elected representatives and the government functionaries of all the concerned and effective peoples on the relevant actions or inaction. So we have to take, so accountability should be there, who are working, who are not working. So we can, those who are not working, we should remove them. So those who are eagerly working, we should encourage them, we should give more promotion. So we should give more fund to those who wants to work. So accountability is very important. Next one, reasons, raise public awareness and knowledge. So we have to, what are the benefits for social audit? What are the benefits because of social audit? It leads to raising the public awareness and knowledge among the public, among the education institution, our students, our employees, and our local people, local public. Ultimately, the citizens of the country. It leads to awareness and education among the students. Next one, promote citizen employment. So by social auditing, it leads to effective utilization of resource and also promotes the empowerment to the citizen, empowerment to poor people, empowerment to backward people. Next one, promotes local democracy. So when we take everyone to the account, everyone to the confidence, it leads to promotes the decision making capacity. Next one, enhance the policy makers understanding. We can understand the actual problem in the ground zero level. So we can understand the ground level problems. We can come up with the more ideas and effectiveness. We can also lead to improve the design and delivery of the programs and service. Whatever the amount we are investing, so we can reach to the society with 100%. Next one, when the institutionalized social audits allow for a regular monitoring and public. So when we, whatever the amount is invested, we can monitor the amount. We can effectively take that amount, they take that investment to the general or ground zero level. Next one, social auditing can also contribute to the enhance the transparency in creating the public asset and also in information, also provide the information facility for the government, information for the tax authority, information for our employees and customers. So in the next session, we will discuss the inflation accounting next chapter. Till then, thank you so much.